With more and more health-conscious people switching to healthier oils these days, one of the primary concerns becomes what happens to olive oil when it's heated or used for frying. And while there's a number of health-related issues to consider when choosing an oil, the health experts say the most important thing to remember is not to heat it beyond its smoking point. The smoke point of cooking oil is the temperature where it begins to smoke and burn and to give an unpleasant taste. As any chef will tell you, the smoking point of cooking oil depends on its type and its quality. The high-quality extra virgin olive oils, for example, with low free fatty acid levels, have a higher smoking point, and these oils are an excellent choice for cooking, but due to the meticulous processing method, they're expensive. Low-quality olive oils, on the other hand, have a much lower smoking point, and they're mass-produced and they're comparatively less expensive. So it's cost versus quality. Extra virgin olive oil smokes at temperatures between 400 Fahrenheit and 365 Fahrenheit, depending on its free fatty acid content. The International Olive Oil Council goes into greater detail, stating, when heated, olive oil is one of the most stable fats. Its high smoke point of 410 Fahrenheit or 210 Celsius is well above the ideal temperature for frying food, which is 356 Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius. The smoke point of cooking oil, like olive oil, doesn't affect the digestibility when it's heated, even when it's reused for frying several times. The IOOC provides cooking temperatures for various foods. For high water content, vegetables, potatoes and fruit, a medium temperature of 266 to 293 Fahrenheit is recommended. For foods coated in batter, flour and breadcrumbs, 311 to 388 Fahrenheit. And for small, quickly fried fish, very hot at 347 to 374 Fahrenheit. When comparing the smoke point to other oils, grapeseed oil smoke point is 485 Fahrenheit, avocado 480, sesame 410, canola oil 400 Fahrenheit, and macadamia 385. As older consumers know, a few decades ago the choices were pretty cut and dry. Tradition dictated that you used liquid canola or corn oil for frying or sautéing, and a solid vegetable shortening like Crisco for baking. Today, however, there's a virtual arsenal of so-called boutique oils with pumpkin seed, soy, peanut, sunflower, avocado and borage. And as all seeds naturally contain oil, there's now a niche market for a new oil that's led to the extraction of many unusual exotic oils that were never previously considered for consumption or for cooking. For example, some oils are touted for their exceptional health benefits, others for their unique flavour. And while it's difficult to dispute some of these benefits, in terms of cooking, there's one point that should be easy to compare: the smoke point. As we know, a high smoke point is desirable for cooking. This is primarily due to the fact that when frying, the best results come from an oil that's quite hot, producing food that's crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. Food that's cooked at just the right temperature undergoes a process by which the natural sugars caramelize, and this allows a thin protective shell to form on the outside, and it keeps the food from absorbing too much oil and becoming oil soaked. You'll likely discover almost every oil distributor claims that their oil has the highest smoke point. One site for macadamia oil puts their oil at the top of the list with a smoke point of 410 Fahrenheit, and they rate olive oil at only 190 Fahrenheit. One avocado oil site states that their oil has the highest smoke point and claims all nut oils are terrible for frying. Vegetable oil smoke points can vary according to the type of vegetable product used, the conditions under which it's grown and how it's processed, and also by brand. One promotes their oil by warning against unfiltered olive oil because it contains small bits of olive within it, which when heated will burn and smoke before the oil itself, thus disqualifying unfiltered oil as a suitable oil for cooking. Perhaps the best way to figure this out is to just purchase a few varieties and a frying thermometer and conduct your own tests. This is particularly sage advice considering the environmental conditions such as altitude have also been proven to change the boiling point. One common myth concerning the use of olive oil for cooking is that heating the olive oil will make it saturated or trans fatty. This is untrue, according to the world-renowned oil chemist Dr. A. Kurtzaki. In his book Olive Oil, From the Tree to the Table, as far as making a saturated fat, all oils will oxidize and hydrogenate to a tiny degree if repeatedly heated to a very high temperature, such as is done in commercial frying operations. Olive pomace oils and virgin olive oils are both highly monounsaturated oils, and therefore they're resistant to oxidation and hydrogenation. Studies have shown oxidation and hydrogenation occurs to a lesser degree in olive oil than in other oils. But in any case, the amount of hydrogenation is minuscule, and no home cook would ever experience this problem. To better understand the saturated or trans fatty issue, it's important to understand that in the factory setting, where unsaturated vegetable oils are processed into margarine or solid vegetable products, they do so by bubbling hydrogen gas through hot vegetable oil, or to the smoke point of cooking oils, in the presence of a metal catalyst, usually nickel or platinum, a process that can take several hours. In the home setting, however, these conditions are nearly impossible to replicate, making the production of a saturated or trans fatty product virtually impossible. Another common myth regarding the use of olive oil in cooking is that it reduces the nutritional value of the food. This is also untrue. The fact that it's heating the food, not the cooking in the olive oil per se, that can potentially diminish its nutritional value. As studies show, high heat, such as frying, is worse than moderate heat, such as steaming, which is worse than eating raw vegetables. To date, no known study has shown a relationship between using an edible cooking oil and reduced nutritional value of the food cooked within it. While it's true many nutritionists recommend lightly steamed or even raw vegetables to those cooked in boiling oil, it's also true a touch of flavourful extra virgin olive oil added to the table can add healthy antioxidants inherited in the olive oil. This is exemplified by the typical Mediterranean diet, which has been shown to help prevent coronary disease and possess other health benefits, and is virtually dominated by olive oil. To book a consultation or to learn about herbs, supplements and natural treatments, check out my website.